Then, when Amalek overthrew the last king of Zagwe, he then claimed the direct male descending line from the ancient Exumite kingdom, which the Zagwe overthrew. Now, I would tell my students that 80%, whether I would say not 80, that's real high, the majority of the African nations and kingdoms were matrilineal, not patrilineal. Patrilineal. Matrilineal means your royalty, your royal line came through your mother and not the father. In this case, Ethiopia, the royalty or the bloodline came through what? The father, right? So the empire, so Amalek overthrew the last king and he claimed direct male descendant line from Exumite kingdom, which was overthrown. The empire itself expanded and contracted over the centuries. In its height, it controlled parts of Sudan, Red Sea, the Gulf of Aden, and Kenya. Menelik II and Haile Selassie established the southern regions in the last 2 centuries. Now, famous Emperor Haile Selassie adopted the imperial coat of arms, which is an imperial throne flanked by 2 angels, one holding a sword and a pair of scales, the other holding the imperial scepter. According to some sources, the throne is often shown with a Christian cross, Star of David, and a crescent moon. This alludes to Ethiopian connection to the 3 world's major religions that are Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. And religiously speaking, Ethiopia has played a major role in all 3 at one point in time or another. Now, the coat of arms is on a red mantle, an imperial crown, and is before the line of the tribe of Judah. Now, the line of the tribe of Judah itself is the center of the tricolor flag during the rule of Haile Selassie. Hence the phrase, conquering lion of the tribe of Judah was on the arms, okay, which always went before the title of the emperor himself. And you see that not just in modern times, but in ancient times. They would, our ancestors, the pharaohs and many others would put their title, put a handle before their name, okay? So it could be son of the sun, or it could be Candique, or whatever. It'll be that title, then their name. So that's why I tell my students names are very important, okay? It's good to know the name, but know their full name. Now, Emperor Theodore II, he lived between 1818 and 1868, reigned for 13 years. His birth name was Kasa Haile Jugoris, but was regularly called Kasa Hailu, which means in Gez, restitution, and his power. He established Ethiopia as a modern African power. He expanded the military force into a national army. He gained central control over Ethiopia. According to Shillington, he expanded his own military force into a national army, drilled, disciplined, salaried, trained in the use of modern weaponry. It's okay to have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and to have cities and money, but it's another thing to have a standing military. It's okay to write books and petition and appeal, but if the people do not have the muscle to substantiate their claims, they're just talking, right? Now, during 1855 to 1861, local rebellions rattled the country because the nobility tried to assert their independence from the centralized government control. Once again, division amongst the ranks, right? The nobility hostility was turned towards the emperor when he tried to suppress them. Without the aid of the church's attempts of suppressing the revolts were futile. Okay, in 1868, Theodore arrested a British consul, which led to a huge march of 30,000 men to rescue the consul. Because the British people wanted to meddle into the affairs of Ethiopia, which, they should not have been there. The guy was arrested. Then the British found out, here comes this army. Only with the manpower of 4,000 people, the emperor was overwhelmed and he committed suicide on the mountain. what if Sudan got involved? What if Kenya got involved? I think the odds would have been in our favor. Unity is important, y'all. Emperor Menelik II, 1844 to 1913, ascended to the throne in 1889 after the death of Johannes IV. He built a large army which used modern weapons. For many years, Menelik has been in position. He positioned himself in the regions of the Southern Empire. In the north, he was confronted by imperial ambitions of Italy and was forced to recognize the Italian coastal colony of Istria between 1887 and 1890. At the Battle of Adwa in 1896, he was able to defend the country from foreign rule. He would later establish the capital of Addis Ababa.